Hi, everyone, and welcome to Getting Started, the next level Buzz and Florida Virtual Schools training for teachers. Today, we're going to teach you how to set up your classes using Buzz in the Florida Virtual Schools curriculum. Our training norms are the same as they have been in the past. Please mute unless you are talking. Remember that red is muted and black is live. If you'd kindly take a look to be sure that you are muted, it is difficult for the presenter to go back and mute when presenting without stopping the presentation. You have the choice of having your video on or off. If you'd like your video off, red is off. If you do choose to have your video on, please make sure to check your surroundings as anything that is in your area is visible on your video. Finally, we'll be using the chat for questions. Please drop your questions in the chat. When you do so, please make sure that it is set to everyone so that the moderator can answer your questions. Teaching in an online or flex learning environment is a new thing for most of us. There are tons of resources available to help make this transition easier for teachers and students. These suggestions came from the College of DuPont and Digital Learning Collaborative. You can click the links at the bottom of the slide for the full article. They suggest to use the time that you spend live with your students wisely. Have students do online sessions and then use the live time answering questions and providing clarification. There are a number of ways to enhance the student experience. Help your students to set goals and create schedules. Meeting with the whole class, individuals, and groups helps with their learning. Structure your classes and activities to best meet the needs of your students. Planning your course to make the best use of your face-to-face time, as well as the students' time when they spend that independently working on lessons and assignments. And finally, do what you do best. Teaching students. Use the resources that are available, supplement it with the resources that work well for you, and help students manage this new learning environment by being organized and prepared. We know that teaching online is going to be much different than we're used to in the face-to-face teaching. What is being provided for teachers, students, and parents is Buzz as our common platform or starting point. From here, teachers have access to vetted, rich content through Florida Virtual Schools that allows students to continue learning while schools are closed. Additionally, all of the G Suite apps that we've used in the past are still available. Teachers can also continue to use Google Classroom if it aligns better with their activities. Links to additional content, online tools, WebEx, and Google Classroom can be contained within Buzz in a number of different ways, which we'll demonstrate for you shortly. This link provides some additional strategies for online learning if you'd like to review them later. If you attended one of the overview training sessions, you already know that Buzz has some great features to make online teaching and learning successful. One of the most valuable things for parents and students is that it provides a common starting point for everyone to begin. The courses are organized for students by teacher, which allows students to access all teachers' classes from one location. The Buzz Parent Portal provides access to parents that looks exactly like the student portal. Additionally, parents can monitor students' progress in each of their courses from the Parent Portal. The announcement tool allows teachers to post announcements to their course that can contain important class information, as well as student checklists and so much more. Teachers are able to post their own tutorials, provide direct instruction using WebEx, and give it demonstrations on their lessons. Teachers are able to post follow-up questions, activities, and quizzes to supplement the curriculum in Florida Virtual. The grading tool provides an easy way to provide valuable feedback on student work. Although the gradebook doesn't integrate with Infinite Campus, it does provide an easy-to-export report so teachers can manually transfer grades into Infinite Campus. The People tab gives teachers in-depth information on student progress in Buzz, including how much time each student spent on each assignment. Multiple teachers can be added to each course as either a co-teacher or a collaborator, depending on the level of editing ability the co-teacher may need. Teachers have the ability to group students within their course and can even assign lessons and activities to individual students or groups. Finally, Teachers are able to post daily or weekly checklists for their courses, so parents and students both know the expectations for learning the lessons and assignments. Today we're going to cover in detail how to set up a welcome page, how to create announcements, how to send emails. We're going to demonstrate how you can add your screencast to Buzz. We'll show you the process of groups to group students and assign lessons or activities to groups or to individuals. We'll show you how to grade student work and provide feedback. We'll demonstrate ways to integrate other content and add or edit courses. But please remember that while teachers may replace and add content to the Florida Virtual Schools, they must follow the scope and sequence that is in the GPS Florida Virtual Schools shell. Teachers have access to all K-12 curriculum within Buzz, and we'll show you how to access and use that content from the Florida Virtual Schools library. We'll show you the calendar to show due dates and upcoming assignments. Your welcome page is the first thing students and parents will see when opening the course. This is a great place to include information that you want your students to have easy access to, such as your classroom, live meeting times with WebEx, a welcome video, or even instructions on accessing materials in your course. If you're linking to an outside source, such as a Google Classroom or a specific course website, these links can also be added here. To set up your landing page in Buzz, first navigate to the class, then click on Add Landing Page Content. From here, you can author your landing page in any way you want. You can even insert links, images, or videos. This is a great place to put a link to your WebEx if you'll be doing face-to-face trainings. It's also a good place to link to external sources, or even let your kids know how to join your Google Classroom. When finished, remember to click Save. Everything that you've put in your landing page will appear at the top for your students to see. Announcements post directly to the Buzz platform and are accessed from the Communication tab on the main home menu. Announcements are a perfect place to notify students of important things taking place in your class. The possibilities are endless, but could include posting a weekly checklist, notification of small group dates and times, or even a video of your explanations for the week. Announcements can be individualized for the class or posted to all classes at once. You can set the dates you want your announcement to appear, so it's possible to create announcements in advance and have them show during the time period you set it for. To create announcements, you'll click on the Announcements button, and it'll open the Announcements template. You'll complete your announcement and then push Post. This is an example of what it would look like on the course. Teachers can communicate with students and parents through Buzz in two ways. First, click on the menu launcher and go to Communication. On the top, there's an option for a new announcement or to send email. An announcement will post just like this in the Buzz environment. To create an announcement, click New Announcement. You can choose your start date and end date, or choose a display to display indefinitely. Then author your announcement. You can include links, images, videos, and more in your announcements. Once you have your announcement completed, you'll click Post. Emails are another way to communicate with your students and parents. Emails are also accessed from the Communications tab from the main home menu. Emails are a little bit different than announcements in that they are sent directly to the student and/or parent email. It's important to note that the email is not housed within Buzz, so if you wish to reference it later, be sure to check the box "Send copy to me." First, you choose the students you wish to email, then you choose the class you wish to email, then choose who you want to send that email to. Recipients would be the students, parents would be the observers, or you can select to send them to both. I always choose "Send copy to me," and then you author your email like you would in any other email program. When you're finished, click Send. All communication will take place through your email, so if students or parents respond to your email, that'll show up in your email folders. To create an email from Buzz, first, click on the menu launcher and choose Communication. Up at the top, you'll see the option to send mail. From here, you'll select the class that you want to send mail to. Choose the recipients. Recipients would be for students. Observers would be for parents. Recipients and observers will send that email to both students and parents. I always choose "Send a copy to me" because these emails are not saved in Buzz. This will send a copy directly to your email. Then author your email like you would in any other email program and click Send. The emails will go to the student and parent emails that are on file. If students or parents respond to those, they'll also go back to your email. Often teachers would prefer to use Screencastify to record a lesson for their students. It's also a good idea to record any live WebEx meetings with students so they can be referenced later. Sometimes students aren't able to attend your live meetings, so having that Screencastify is a nice resource for your students. Once you've recorded your session and are ready to post it to Buzz, you'll click on the editor and choose Add Activity. From here, you'll go to the Google Drive because that's where all of your Screencastifies are saved. You'll locate that video, and once you have it, you'll click Post. To add your screencast to your course, first, click on the course, then go to the menu and choose Editor. From here, you'll choose Add Activity. I like to organize mine in a folder, so I'm going to create a folder called Screencasts. And then click Save. Now I have a place to put my screencasts and recordings. So I'll choose Add Activity. And I'll go to my Google Drive because everything from Screencastify is saved in your Google Drive. Locate your Screencastify folder. Then find the link to the screencast that you want to add. Click on it to select, and then choose the Select button. And now it is added to my course. I forgot to stick it in the folder, so I can simply click and drag it so it shows up in that folder instead. You can create groups in your course to organize students into subgroups. Groups can be used to separate students for collaborative purposes, discussion boards, and special needs purposes. To create groups, first click on the course, then choose People from the menu. At the top, click on the Tools icon, and then go to Manage Groupings. From here, you'll click on Add Grouping, and the group window will open. You'll name your group, choose your grouping options, and then click Generate. Once your group is created, you select the students that you want to place in that group. To create groups within your course, first select the course you want to create groups. Then go to the menu and choose People. From here, on the top right-hand side, you'll go to Tools and select Manage Groups and add your grouping. First thing you'll want to do is name your group. And then you have the option for your group creation method. You can either choose to have a specific number of groups or a fixed number of groups. So I'm going to choose fixed because I only want to create one group. So you'll indicate the number of groups you want to create, choose your group assignment. If you wanted to do it random, a round robin, alphabetical, I like to choose none. That way I can make the assignments myself. Then choose Generate. Once the group is generated, you'll select the people that you want to include in that group. And then choose Save. And you'll see that your group was created. Once you have created your groups, you can assign tasks to groups or individual students using the clipboard. First, you'll click on the clipboard icon, then select the course that you want to add the groups to, or you want to select the groups from, sorry. Then you'll choose the students or the groups that you wanted to make the assignment to. From there, you'll select the activity that you wanted to assign. It could be an attachment, a video, a Google Doc, or a website link. Once you've selected your activity, you'll choose where in the folder system you want to put that activity. Finally, you'll click Assign. To assign tasks to groups or to individual students, you'll use the clipboard. Click on the clipboard and choose the course that you want to make this assignment in. From here, you can see the list of students and groups that are available. I'm going to choose the West Ties to assign this group to. You'll need to add the student or the group of students here. You can either select from the list, or if you know the name of the group, you can simply type that in. It'll display all the students that are within that group. You can choose to assign it to all of the students or individual students within that group. Choose the activity that you want to add. I'm going to add a website link to code.org. Copying. I'll click that website link, title it, and then I'll paste that URL. I'm going to choose to launch this in a new window since it is taking them out of the Buzz environment. And then click OK. You can choose if this assignment is gradable. Choose where you want this assignment to show up within that course. So I'm going to show it right within the course, not in a folder. You can set a due date if you choose. And then click Assign. To grade student work and provide feedback, you can do that in a number of different ways. Buzz works similarly to Google Classroom in that you can input grades for students and give specific feedback to the student. When students submit assignments, the teacher will see a notification on the Needs Grading button. You'll click on the Needs Grading button to launch the grading window. Assignments that need to be graded will show on the left panel. Clicking on an assignment will populate the grading window. Review the submission, and on the right-hand side, you can enter the score. You have the option of applying full credit, no credit, having the student retry if they choose. Below, you can add feedback. Your feedback can be in written form, and it can also include images, videos, and text. There's even an option for a recorded voice recording. When you're finished with grading, click Submit Score. When students submit assignments, the teacher will see a notification on the Needs Grading button. Click on the Needs Grading button to launch the grading window. Assignments that need to be graded will be listed on the left. Clicking on the assignment will populate that grading window. Review the submission, and then on the right-hand side, you can enter the score. You can apply full credit or no credit. You can excuse the assignment for that student. You can allow the student to retry, and you can provide valuable feedback within the feedback pane. Feedback can be text. You can even insert links, images, or videos. Once you're satisfied with your grading, click Submit Score. Grades are not automatically imported into Infinite Campus, so teachers will need to enter those grades into Infinite Campus manually. Teachers can either view the gradebook within the Buzz environment, or there's also an option to export grades to a spreadsheet. To export grades, first choose your course and then select Gradebook. On the top, choose the Tools icon and then select Export Scores. You'll have some options of what your gradebook report should look like, and once you're finished, click Export. Your grade report will then be downloaded as an Excel spreadsheet. Grades are not automatically imported into Infinite Campus, so teachers will need to enter those grades into Infinite Campus manually. They can either view the gradebook within Buzz, or there's also an option to export the grades to a spreadsheet. To view the gradebook, click on your course, go to the menu, and choose Gradebook. You'll be able to see anything that has been graded within Buzz. If you'd like to export those grades, click on Tools and choose Export Scores. You'll make your choices of what you wanted to export, and then scroll down and click the Export button. Once your export's complete, it'll be downloaded and show in your toolbar. You can click on it and it'll open the Excel document. Because Buzz allows website links within its platform, it's easy to integrate other content within Buzz. You can link to outside sources such as CTE websites, Flipgrid, your WebEx, and so much more. If there's a website link, you can add it to Buzz. There are a number of different ways to add links to Buzz. They can be inserted in the landing page, included in announcements, or added to the activities and lessons. Because Buzz has so many places that you can link to outside websites, it's really easy to link to resources outside of the Buzz curriculum. There's a number of ways you can do this. First, I'm going to click on the class that I want to add them to. You have the option of including those links in your landing page If you feel that's something that the students would access often, click on the Edit and then fill out the landing page. I'm going to link mine to code.org. So in here, I could put in the code.org website link. Highlight it. I'm going to go to my code.org webpage, click on it, and copy. Choose the insert link, and paste the URL. That creates a hyperlink on the landing page. Then I would click Save. You can also do this within your course materials by clicking on the menu, choosing Editor. From here, you would click Add Activity and choose Website Link. Since I've already copied the link, I can simply put in here code.org website. Enter the URL. You have the choice to open it in a new window if you'd like, and then click OK. And that resource is added to your assignment list. Finally, you could post it as an announcement. So you go into the menu, choose Communication, go to our announcements, go type in here code.org link, and we would highlight it, choose Insert Link, and paste the URL. So you can see there are a number of ways that you could add links to outside sources within Buzz. All teachers have access to any K-12 curriculum available. This allows teachers to use other grade level materials to supplement their grade level, provide remediation during interventions, and provide enrichment to students who may be more advanced in a topic. Materials from the FLVS library can be added to your course and then assigned to the entire class or to individuals or groups within the course. To do this, you would choose the editor function and then add activity. You would either choose the elementary course or the enterprise course. Elementary is obviously for our elementary students. The enterprise would be for our secondary students. After you've gone in, you can navigate to the module that you wanted to add the activity from. Clicking on Add to Cart will add that to the activities that you wanted to add to your course. You can either link or copy, depending on how you want your access to be. If you link it, you'll receive the updates as they're added to the Florida Virtual Schools. If you choose Copy, it'll copy that assignment to your course. To add content from the Florida Virtual Schools curriculum to an existing course, first, click on the course tile. Then, go to your menu and choose Editor. From here, you can either choose Add Activity, or if you have a specific folder that you want it to go into, you can choose the Add Activity next to that folder. I'm going to choose Add Activity from the bottom. From here, you'll open the library. If you're looking for elementary courses, you would click on the elementary courses. If you're looking for secondary courses, you would click on enterprise courses. Once in here, you'll navigate to the tile that you wish to open. You can either add the entire cart or add the entire folder, or you can open the folder and assign specific lessons or assignments. Once you've previewed them and decided which one you wanted to choose, click on Add to Cart. When you add to cart, you have the option to link, which will bring updates as they arrive, or you can copy it directly to your course. I'm going to choose copy. It's added at the end of the course. From here, you can click and drag it to rearrange it. While teachers may replace and add content to the Florida Virtual Schools, they must follow the scope and sequence that is in the GPS Florida Virtual Schools shell. This means that the order of units in 2021 may be different than the order in previous years. It is essential that all teachers follow this same scope and sequence this year, as students will be transitioning from one format to another and need to have consistency regardless of the delivery model. Staying on the same page within content levels will be better for our students, and this collaborative effort will be better for PLC groups working together. If teachers are adding resources, supplementing materials, or replacing assignments, they must be matched one-to-one with what is in Florida Virtual Schools. So if there's a video, it must be replaced with a video. A graphic organizer that is part of a lesson must either be used with the new text or another graphic organizer must be put in its place. It's imperative to stay true to the instructional design that is in Florida Virtual Schools, replicating the best practices for online instructions. Teachers may also provide directions within Buzz by way of playlist or agenda for students to access Google Classroom for particular assignments. However, content in the Google Classroom should still follow the scope and sequence and instructional design of the Florida Virtual Schools curriculum. If you'd like to add supplemental materials, you'll first navigate to the editor from the course page and then choose Add Activity. You'll be able to choose from the list of options available and follow the prompts to add materials to the course. Content can be organized by creating folders. You can add your own resources, file attachments, Google Drive documents, website links, or videos, or you can choose from the list of interactive activities from Buzz, such as discussion boards, assignments, and assessments. There are a number of ways that you can add lessons, resources, and other supplemental materials to your course. First, click on the course tile, then click on the menu and choose Editor. From here, you could add materials directly to a folder, or you can choose Add Activity at the bottom. Once you've clicked on Add Activity, you have the options to create a new folder. You can add file attachments or Google Drive documents. You can add website links or YouTube videos. Additionally, on the right-hand side, there are a number of different things that you can add for interactivity within Buzz, such as classroom discussions, assignments, and even peer assessments. I'm going to choose a Google Drive document to supplement the materials in my course. Click on Google Drive document and then locate your document. Once you've located your document, click on it and choose Select. The material will automatically be added at the bottom of your course. From here, you can click and drag it to move it into a folder or leave it where it was placed. If choosing to add other activities within Buzz, click on the Add Activity, and I'll choose Discussion for this one. You can title your discussion, add the content or the prompt for that discussion, even include attachments if you needed something to be attached to that. At the top, you can choose the settings and decide how the students can interact with this assignment. Once you're finished, you can preview it or simply click Save. All of the G Suite apps that we've used previously can still be used in the Buzz environment. These can be used to deliver content, or students can use them as they have in the past to complete assignments and projects. One thing to note is the Google Calendar does not integrate with Buzz, but you can still utilize your Google Calendar if you have used it in the past. Buzz has its own calendar, and unfortunately, the Google Calendar doesn't integrate with it. So if you have great presentations in Google Slides, you can still use them as a supplement. If you'd like to use Jamboard during your WebEx, you can still do that too. Buzz is quite versatile, allowing you to use not only the G Suite apps, but also all of the other apps you may have used in the past. Since Buzz allows teachers the ability to link to websites outside of Buzz, you can easily create links to any of your favorite websites and utilize those external sites in your lessons. I know a lot of people have previously used things like Flipgrid or Kahoot. Those can still be added into your Buzz environment. The curriculum coordinators are actively working to align many of the courses to Arizona standards and our GPS pacing guidelines. Those will be reflected in your actual courses once they're added to your Buzz account. Additionally, teachers will be able to provide access to outside content through the Buzz environment. We all know that building community and maintaining relationships is just as important in the virtual classroom as it is in the physical classroom. Buzz provides a number of ways to build and maintain relationships with both students and parents. Although there isn't a video conference tool available within Buzz, we still have access to WebEx. The link to your WebEx can be contained within your Buzz course, and you can use Buzz to stay connected and build community with your students, even in this online environment. WebEx can be used to provide direct live instruction. It could be used to conduct synchronous learning experiences with your students. You can even schedule small groups and individual meetings with students or parents. By encouraging parent login to the Buzz environment, parents will be able to access all of their students' lessons and assignments. They'll be able to closely monitor their students' progress and see how much time their students are spending on assignments. Additionally, students and parents will be able to see all of the announcements posted to your courses. The link provided here gives some valuable strategies for being successful in the distance learning environment. We encourage you to take a look at it, but basically it suggests these 6 things: be authentic, be familiar, be simple, be flexible, be organized, and be concise. Thank you so much for joining us for the Next Level Buzz and Florida Virtual Schools training. If you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to reach out to your TIEs for any further help.